What's going on, everybody? Steam Genie here, and we're back with another playthrough of Conker's Bad Fur Day for the Nintendo 64. I know I had done this part already, but I wanted to just replay it in case anybody's just starting this video and catching up with me here. Because this part's really annoying and it took me forever, and I didn't know the code that we were supposed to use. So anyways, you gotta spell out open, and it will open up the safe. You know, that's something you're probably going to have to look up if you don't know it. Or you could just quite literally look up because it'll tell you right there, which probably explained in the last video. Yeah, I'm actually doing this video first as opposed to the other one. I should note and be perfectly honest with all of you that I am in fact doing post-commentary. I'm not doing commentary as I play the game. I just got some, you know, strange audio problems. I'm doing this very cheaply and weird, so I just don't talk while I'm playing the game. I also just have a hard time focusing, and sometimes, you know, I mean, not like anybody else doesn't. I'm not a special case, but anyways, you know, I'm just having fun. I'm not trying to take this too seriously. So, this is easily the worst part of the fucking game, in all seriousness. I mean, this game is so good, and it's a lot of fun, and there are really just a lot of great parts. But this is the worst part of the game, and the reason why it's forced on you is because in the last part, you had just taken the confidence pill, so now the programmers want you to experience the underwater aspect of the game and getting used to those kinds of controls. Which I think just fucking sucks. I mean, I can't wrap my head around this goddamn level. Like, look at this! I just freaking died, man! Oh, shit, I guess that was my last health. I literally just game over. Fuck, dude! This is the shit I recorded? Oh! Oh, that's different. I usually just get the one where he's like a table leg and he's like squirming. I guess it's like the conditions you die, you get different cutscenes. I don't normally get this cutscene, so that's different. You learn something new every day. So, when you die, you get a new cutscene based on how it happened, I guess. Depending on where you are. I don't know why this guy would still want me all soggy and shit, but whatever. Man, look at that game over screen. That's fucking wild. Anyways, I don't think I game overed yet, but what happens is you go back to the main select screen and voila, you continue the game. And I started with file 1, but I moved to file 2 because of problems, but that doesn't really matter. I'm still exactly where I was when I started the playthrough, so this is what makes this entire thing fucking annoying, is when you die, you have to come back up here, and you have to go into these little nooks and crannies to get air, because this area is so deep and underwater that this is just something you have to do. And it's just very annoying, because you have to keep going in and out of these nooks and crannies. And it's just such a pain in the ass, like, and also just any water level in any game, specifically Nintendo 64, because, you know, the 3D is just so rudimentary, you know, like, I didn't have anything in my stomach when I was playing this, and I was starting to get nauseous. I mean, look, the whole screen just starts to, like, be all wobbly and stuff, and it's like, I know they do this in Banjo-Kazooie, I know Rareware is the king of the 3D era, they make games better than Nintendo, but this shit, man, any water area in any game is fucking painful. Like, this is the worst level in the game. I'm assuring you, like, everything is so fantastic. This is such a creatively dynamic game. This is the worst part of it, and it's because it has to do with water, and you have to swim up to put a fucking battery in your goddamn helmet, and I think that's just awful, you know? I have no idea where I am right now. Like, even watching this back, I don't know what to tell you. And, you know, I like to have very clear and concise gameplay, like within the last video. I had made a lot of mistakes, and I just kept fucking up. But I really have no idea what to tell you. Like, you're literally just trying to find this switch so you can open up that area, which, when I was doing it, I'm like, where the hell is that? You know? Like, where is that? And you wouldn't know where it is unless if you already found it. This is why I cut off this part into a completely different episode, part, whatever, because you just need to see it in one section. And I also just kind of got tired, you know, I've been doing the last video so many times, like, I just kept fucking up that jump, I didn't know where to go, so this was a struggle. This playthrough, I really had a lot of problems. I didn't know what to do. And then the light shines like this is where you're supposed to go, but you just change a battery in your fucking helmet. Like, It's so annoying, man. You know, like, I wish I could just walk. You know, like, why did we forget that being a thing? You know, why is swimming the next revolutionary thing? I mean, I get, like, you know, freaking, what is it? Like, hens could walk or whatever. You gotta crawl before you walk. I don't know what the saying is. So I come all the way over here. And it just doesn't look like where I want to go. So I swim back, you know? But that's where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to see these rings. You see how those aren't colored and they're not bright flashing? I think that's a pretty good indication of where you're supposed to go. But I'm just totally fucking lost, man. Like, I don't know where to go. Okay? Then you keep getting attacked by these stupid things, like... If anything, now, I'm just kind of showing you, like, what the level's, like, really about. You know? And we know that we're not supposed to go this way because the light is red. And because there are no lights. That's where we came from. So it doesn't make sense that we would go back there because we're supposed to be progressing. Now, I'm pretty sure that the light... Fuck me, dude. Fuck me. I was just gonna say that I'm pretty sure the light indicates that that's where you're supposed to go. But you see, when you die, you gotta start all over again, and you're just back at the beginning. Like, this is just so painful, you know? It's like I wasn't gonna throw this near the end of a video and just be like, alright, now let's just figure this out. Like this whole section I honestly don't care for. You know, the part with, like, the dolphin, like, women, you know, the corkscrew. I just hate all this part of the game, you know? It's just rudimentary platformer, you know? You want to get to the good stuff. Like, I'm not playing through this game to do this shit. I'm sorry, you know? Like, I'm just trying to get through it. And then this bullshit. Like, how are you supposed to get through this unless if you wait, you know? Like, I don't care. I'm not waiting. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm pretty sure it's like where the light is where you're supposed to go because there's no lights on anything. And your best bet, I want to give a quick tip right quick because I didn't know what the hell to do when I started playing this. A good tip is to usually not go in the bottom hole. You want to stay on the top so you can reach the surface as quick as possible. You know, because each area has a surface where you can catch some breath. Change the battery of your helmet and whatnot. I just don't know where to go. You know, I go up. You know, I see that this is the same area, but it's like I'm gonna die, so I gotta go back up for air. It's whatever, I guess. And it's like all wobbly and gray, you know? It's like I wish like there was some indication telling you that it was the lights. You know, I only realized this with hindsight, man. I really just... And you gotta make sure that Conker's eyes look cute, because if he looks kind of like he's suffocating a bit, you're gonna die. You're just gonna die. Like, you see that? And then you get fucking hit by whatever the hell that is. Like, thanks, eyeball with metal freaking teeth clamping my ass. I really do believe... Okay, so, for anybody that is watching this and playing along, oh my god, I'm about to suffocate and die. This fucking game. This really was, like... the hardest playthrough I think I've had to do of this game so far. I mean, I had just died so many times trying to do this. But you're gonna want to follow your instincts. When you see the light, you're gonna just want to go into it because nothing else is lit. So this is indicating to you that this is where you have to go. And it looks a lot like the room you came from, so you're gonna keep going back and forth, and you're gonna keep thinking that you know where you're going, but you don't. And it's just balls, man. It's really balls. And then you gotta do the nook and cranny shit again. And mind you, I'm not even really sure if this is like this is where you're supposed to go. But mind you, when I completed it, like I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to go. But it's what we unlocked, so that's the story progression. So now it takes you into this area, and then it's going to take us into a boss fight, which I'm going to cover in the next part of this playthrough. So thank you so much for watching, whoever. I'll see you guys soon.